Hey guys, how's it going? So finally the Dominion Tower update came out. Now I've been looking forward to this one largely because I've got a lot of random dungeoneering rewards saved up which I can now change for XP. But I did sort of get trolled because as you can see I can't note these things, so I'm gonna have to trade them in one by one. An inventory of 28 scorpion meat is good for, I think it was 1.4k XP. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's good for like 1.4k Constitution XP, slightly less Magic XP and a nice chunk of Prayer XP. But like, if I want to run my things, I've got to do a lot of trips to the bank, and it's going to take me like an hour to get the books from these. And it is kind of annoying because they made this same mistake with the the extreme potions because you can't note them. So even though you can have all your potions decanted from 3 dose to 4 dose and all that kind of stuff, you can't actually do it with your extreme potions, and you still have to do that inventory by inventory. In my junk tab, I've got like 25,000 special recover potions, and I'm gonna have to do all of those manually. Every time I need some special recover potions, I have to just make a few more. I have to make them into 4 dose, and now I'm even gonna have to do the extra step of making them into, putting them into the flasks. Which you know, it's time consuming, all for the sake of making it possible to note an item. I really don't see it, and it's kind of gay, in my opinion. But well, no, while I'm recording, I guess I'll see how much each individual item is worth. So we'll start with a Dominion sword. Got quite a few of those. And these exchange for... yeah, that's not too bad, 2.7k XPs. I'm going to assume that the crossbow and the staff do the same. I don't know, I probably shouldn't do my staff. These are fairly rare actually, because you have to sort of... I think it was to complete everything, but that's a Dominion staff for anyone that's not seen it. It's a shame that you can't wield it outside of the Dominion Tower area, because they do look quite cool. Okay, Dominion staff, let's see what that's worth. Yeah, 2.7, so all the weapons are worth 2.7k XP each. I'm going to assume the potions, yeah, I'm never going to really use the potions. Let's do an inventory of these. I really don't see why it gives you all these anti-poison potions. Why would you ever even need them? Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Yeah, and an inventory of those is good for 6k. So I mean, it's not a huge amount of XP, but it's, you know, it's maybe 2 or 300k XP that I've got sort of stocked up here. So I'm going to be using those, and then I'm going to give the new Sunfreet boss a go. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I've heard a few people say it's pretty difficult, and you need really high melee defense and all that. And I've watched a couple of videos, and it seems to me that it seems to just rape you no matter what you're wearing. So that's going to be pretty interesting, and I'll give that a go later today. And here we have just quickly my attempt at killing Sunfreet. Kind of a strange name. Sounds kind of Arabic. I'm not sure how many Arabic dragons I've ever seen, but hey, the fly up attack is kind of annoying because it's the same every time, and it's just like a huge 30-40 second wait between each one before he'll actually land, and then you can start doing actual damage. Another problem seems to be that he's got really high defense, and with there being no spec weapons allowed, it's really hard to get that defense down. So you've really just got to tank his hits while you very slowly do damage to him. As we can see here, he's flying up again, and we re-overload for the last round of fighting. He's similar to Nomad, as when you get him down to like 10% hit points, he'll start just rage meleeing you. He'll stop flying up, and as you can see from this clip, we have a bit of a... we kind of get book BS because we have like 3 brews towards the end of the kill, and there we go. When he says... you probably just saw that on the screen, but when he says his little roar thing, that's the end, and he just goes into spaz melee mode. Now, unfortunately, I did get a little bit BS'd in this kill, and as you can see, I died to a more or less red barred Sunfreet, and I couldn't be bothered spending another, like, it took me like 17-18 minutes to get there, and I really can't be bothered to do that again, so I'll probably try that another day. So yeah, that's how my little session of Scape went for today. So until next time, guys, take care.